right, you got a question, I got an answer, and something we do. You call this number, and I speak with you and give you immigration advice. Hi, Idrissa.
Hey, brother, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm sorry to bother you. Been a long time, try and never get any side. Thank you. God bless
You're
you.
no bother to me. You're more than welcome to talk to me like everybody else. What's going on?
I also want to ask you a question. I used to apply asylum from Senegal, West Africa.
Right.
So it's like 2005. They sent me the letter to bring them proof. I never sent them the proof. They sent me the letter to close the case. So even the Laro green card I used to apply to 2008, they select me. I never get it. They sent me to go to Africa to get it. I never went. So right now, I was going to ask another question because I used to get arrested like 3 times.
Where you from?
So I
Where you from?
End up going to Rikers Island.
Where you from?
11. Huh?
Where you from?
I'm from Senegal, West Africa.
Okay. All right, so let me understand this straight so far. Because you talk very fast, so I just want to make sure I understand and everybody understands.
Yeah.
You're from Senegal, you applied for asylum, you never got a decision, then you applied for the visa lottery year after year, maybe you won, but you never got your green card, then you got arrested 3 times, and now you're about to tell us what happened.
Yeah, and then I was in Rikers Island, immigration come get me.
Okay. When you were in, what were you arrested for?
Selling like CD, movie.
Okay, so you're on the street with the blankets selling the bootleg stuff. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, the time them come get me, they never did take me. They handcuffed me like an hour, and then they let me go home.
Okay.
So I don't know. Then I applied for my discharge and everything. Is only 3 cases I get the discharge, but the Georgia.
All right. So you have all these arrests, and they ended up being nothing. So what your question is? What now?
You think if I apply, it affecting my immigration status?
What is your immigration status? I don't even know.
Like if I can apply now immigration for, I have a wife here.
Oh, you have a wife. Okay. So how did you come to the United States from Senegal?
I get a visa.
Okay. Do 2 things we don't know is what happened with your asylum claim. I don't know if you have an order of deportation that nobody seems to know about, and you don't. And number 2, because what happens when you apply for asylum and you get denied, eventually there's an order of deportation. Whether a lot of times people don't even realize.
I bring them proof. I never send them. I never send the proof. I pay. Okay. I send it everything, but I never send it.
My answer to you is this: we want to confirm there's no outstanding order of deportation, because that's what I always think whenever somebody says I applied for asylum. 15 years ago, I never heard anything. I'm like, could be an order of deportation. Not saying it is. Well, let me finish. Not saying there is, but there's always that possibility. And the second thing is, although you believe that nothing ever happened with these cases, we got to double check to make sure all these cases were dismissed. And then, you can file your adjustment application for your green card.
All right. So one day I'm going to come to your office. It's in Manhattan. Huh?
Hold on one second. No, you're not coming to see me right now because of COVID. We do everything over the phone. Hold on. Let's go to Yvonne in Winter Haven, Florida.
Hey, Brad.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Good. Yeah, I had a case problem here, and I hope you can really walk me through this. I applied for my 485 and I-765.
Okay, so you did an adjustment, and what happened?
Okay, I did it in October, and I did not get a answer from them until January when I called.
Right.
Thank God when I call, I get a live person instead of the machine.
Right.
So they gave me the receipt number, both, and they told me that I should make myself a U.S. account so I could go ahead and check. But when I view it and when I go and check, I see that the form where he said it was rejected because it was improperly filed.
Okay.
So they said I was supposed to receive it back on the 25th of November.
Were your fees cashed?
Yeah. I sent the money order, yeah.
And they were cashed?
Yeah, I paid for it, yeah.
Okay, and then they rejected your case or denied it, one or the other. I don't know. Who's sponsoring you? Who's sponsoring you?
My husband.
All right. So the bottom line is, if it was rejected, denied, that means you've got nothing going on right now. And you're waiting for immigration to send you something back, which they claim they did, but you never got it.
Yes, because
but basically you got nothing going. So
Right,
I don't know what you did wrong, but we got to redo it again.
Yeah, because when I read on one of the paper that I take from the computer, it said, please follow the instruction to resubmit your case if you did not receive your rejected case by November 25th, 2020.
Yeah.
So
Well, if it was rejected, that means they never cashed your checks.
No. I finally go back to the bank, and
something is wrong.
Okay.
So reject means they're sending it all back. You screwed up, or denied means they took your checks, you screwed up, and they just denied your case. They're not sending you anything back. Then you should get a denial letter. It's one or the other. I don't know, but as I said, either way, you got nothing going for you right now. Right. So you need to redo it again. And if they cash your checks, then it's a loss to you, sadly. But you got to refile again. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's the bottom line. And you lost your money. You lost your money.
No, I get back the money.
Oh, you got it back. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I just asked you if they cashed the checks, and you said no. Yes. So then you basically, this is what happened. You mailed it in, you screwed it up, and they mailed it back. They said, we're not accepting it. So you're back to square one. So either fix it yourself or hire somebody to do it.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have to get a lawyer.
Yeah, hold on. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.